Muskoka here, bringing you another TTM video. Got a stack of TTMs. Let's get to it. This one's taped up pretty seriously, so let's see what's in here. There's a note. That's not a good sign. And this comes from Irving Fryer, and I did read about this. He is no longer signing cards, and he might sign public autographs. So that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Do remember him beating up on the Dolphins back in the day. Next one, we've got a hockey. We got Doug Smale, left wing, 3 autos, Jets, and the Nordiques. That's in his, I think, his second year. He's got over 679 games played. Do remember him vaguely playing in the NHL. But again, like I said, like collecting these older cards with the autos on them. Moving on. And we've got hockey. Brian Savage, center. Good little career. This is back earlier on in his career with the Montreal Canadiens, but really sweet to pick that up, even though I am a Leafs fan and not a Habitants fan. Next one, we're going back to one of the better defensemen to have ever played in the NHL in my mind, Rod Langway. So we got 3 autos here, all with the Capitals, of course. I'm not sure if he played anywhere else. I can't remember. That's when I remember that most predominantly. But again, one of the greats. You can see him here captaining the team. Here he's got 853 games played. Over here 900. I think he did surpass the 1,000 mark, but that is pretty sweet. And of course, one of the last players to go bucketless in the NHL. So now we go to a player, goalie. And we've got him both in the Jets and in the Detroit Red Wings. We've got Tim Cheveldae. Earlier in his career here with Detroit, a little bit further on here, or an older card, I should say. And then back in his time with the Jets. And on this card, he's played over 278 games. I do remember him playing and being quite a steady goalie in my mind. Moving on, looks like we still got hockey, and we're sticking on the goalie theme today. So we've got a Kelly Hrudey, who of course played with the Leafs as well, but probably most notably with the Kings. Sent him 5 cards and got 5 cards back, so that is pretty sweet, and a couple doubles. I'm pretty sure in my note I told him to keep some of the dupes. I don't think he did, but that is awesome. Commentator right now, which actually I enjoy listening to as well on a regular basis. Moving on. I can see it's hockey as well, and we've got another goalie. Don Beaupre, tall and lanky, sent off 3, got 3 back, all with the Capitals. And of course, he spent some time with the North Stars as well. So Mr. Beaupre, again, a very athletic goaltender. I'm not sure if he was diminutive in size or not. I thought he was a little bit taller, 5'9", so you don't see many goalies that are 5'9" anymore. So that is pretty cool. Thank you very much, Mr. Beaupre. Now let's see if we got another goalie coming up. I don't think so, but we never know. So we got cards here all over the place, and no, we do not have. We got one of my favorite players, Wendell Clark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Man, oh man, what a gentleman. And tough guy, of course. So you got him here. I had to get him in the Canucks jersey. Not in Canucks jersey, in the Quebec Nordiques jersey. Of course, he spent 3 times with the Leafs, spent some time with the Devils. And I think a little bit of time with Detroit, if I'm not mistaken. When I saw this card here, it prompted me to go out and get another TTM from him. I've done it in the past, and I'm a collector. I'm not a seller by any stretch of the imagination. I had a conversation with him when he talked about the Kamloops blades. And you can see what it's listed there, his defense. So he was converted in the World Juniors to a winger, and that's where he played the rest of his career. I think he was given the opportunity to make the World Juniors if he wanted to, but as a forward, not a defenseman, and he converted and ran with it for the rest of his career. And Michel Petit, of course, we got him here in the Leafs and the Quebec Nordiques. So a good, solid, steady defenseman. Thank you very much, Mr. Petit. This one's got something enclosed. That might not be a good thing. Dennis Huron. So another one. So he's not the goalie in the picture. So he's identifying that it is Michel Dion. So we'll have to see if Michel Dion TTMs or what happens there. So thank you very much for the note as well. Maybe I got to find one of his cards. Now we got another thick one here. That's pretty cool. And I've got some stuff from him before. I know he lives in the neighborhood. Mr. Dick Duff, Hall of Famer. You can see him pictured with the Leafs and the Canadians here. This was not a card that I sent to him, but that is pretty cool. So he's got an auto there. You've got his 6 Stanley Cups, 2 with the Leafs, 2 with the Canadians. There's my note. Always love when they add something else in there. And there's the card that I sent off to him. So thank you very much, Mr. Dick Duff, and congratulations on being inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in 2006. And last but not least, we have third baseman Doug Rader with the Jays. Love this old stuff. Love collecting the Jays. Of course, spent the majority of his career with the Astros and the Padres, but that is another cool auto to get. So we'll put that there. So Muskoka, we got lots of goalies in this one, mostly hockey, but you got one of my faves there. You got, of course, Wendell Clark and Dick Duff, Hall of Famer, plus some awesome goaliness there. Thank you very much for all your autographs. I appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and see you next time.